So I had somebody ask me a question. They were wondering about the Apocrypha books and like the Book of Maccabees and some of the other lost, removed books of the Bible. Are they valid? Are they scriptural canonical text that was authorized by the Most High? Or are they forgeries that don't belong in the Bible? How do we know if we should be following these texts or not? My answer to that question is that if you do your research, you'll see that a lot of the books that were removed out of the Bible, the Book of Enoch, the Apocrypha, matter of fact, the Apocrypha was actually included in the King James 1611 Bible, and then they later removed that too. But like I'm saying, basically all the books that were removed from the Bible were removed by the Catholic Church. You know, the same people who were going around molesting little kids and with homosexual priests that molested little boys, and the same people who were going around on witch hunts and killing people and mass murdering and genocide and colonizing the rest of the world, and all of that stuff that we seen, all of that was authorized by the Catholic Church, and they're the same ones that removed those books out of the Bible. As a matter of fact, it's a historical fact that even the Book of Revelation was going to be removed out of the Bible at one time. And I'm guessing the reason why they didn't remove that was because of the fact that in the Book of Revelations is that scripture that says if you remove anything out of this book, your name will be stricken out of the book of life. And if you shall add to this book, that all these plagues will be added unto you. That's like a blatant threat to anybody who would seek to remove the Book of Revelation. So yeah, they were going to remove it at first, but then they probably saw that scripture and then they got a little bit timid. Bottom line is, all of those removed books of the Bible, the text, they fit in so well with the scriptures, like they tie up all the loose ends and the missing pieces of the puzzles. And then when you look throughout history, you see evidence that those books were actually part of the original text that we were looking at back then. And they removed those books for a reason. See, a lot of those books contain like lots of future prophecies that tie in very well to the scriptures, and then on top of that, they show a detailed history that ties in very well with modern day world history. It talks about occurrences and things that took place, and the people who removed those books, they had a lot to hide, because those books reveal certain things about their past. You know, they have to discredit the books, in other words. For instance, throughout the Apocrypha, you can see a lot of mention of the tribes of Esau, as well as the many skirmishes between the Israelites and the Edomites, aka the sons of Esau. And then like with the Book of Enoch, the Book of Enoch talks about where all the evil spirits that are on the earth today came from. How basically the descendants of fallen angels and humans, upon death, their spirits would roam the earth as the evil spirits or the demons that we see, in which that is correlated in Jubilees as well. Particularly in the Book of Jubilee chapter 10, looking at these books and looking at the content that they contain, it's obvious that the Most High intended for those books to be there. It's obvious that the child molesting Catholic Church did not have a right to take those books out. And looking at history, they were a part of the original scrolls in the first place. So they were, like I said, never supposed to be taken out of the Bible. And I suggest that you go to the internet or wherever, any online store, or if you have a store that you can walk to that's like, I don't know, within the vicinity of where you live or something like that. Just anywhere where you can go and find the lost books of the Bible. And I suggest that you buy them and that you read them. They are very interesting, and they reveal a lot of hidden information that was kept from us because of the fact that the Catholic Church removed those books. Like I said, they were going to remove the Book of Revelation, but they decided not to because of that threat. It was like a bold threat at the end of the Book of Revelation saying that if you remove this book, your name gonna be stricken from the book of life. What they failed to understand is that was all the books of the scriptures. your name was gonna be stricken from the Book of Life, or removing the Book of Jubilee and the rest of those books too. But I guess since it was right at the end of Revelations, they got a little what's the term, superstitious about removing that book. You know, they was like, I don't know about removing this one, I'm gonna just leave this one in right quick, you know, but let's go remove those other books instead. The Most High Yah knows your heart. Yeah, so I just wanted to do a quick video on this subject. You know, I had somebody request that I touch on that really quick, and so here's the video and everything. But I also have a couple of announcements that I would like to make. Remember what I said in the Young Thug video that I did about a week ago? Well, I talked about how I'm gonna be selling music soon. I'm gonna be selling beats and beat leases and whatnot for some singers and videographers and rappers and anybody who needs beats. I'm gonna be able to supply them. I've had many people request tracks from me in the past, and everyone says the same thing about my work, that my music is very platinum, that is premium, very high quality, and I put a lot of time, heart, and effort into the production of my beats, you know? And so I'm gonna make this available. I'm not gonna disclose too much information, but basically the way I'm gonna set up my store is gonna be, my music is gonna be affordable, and you're not gonna have to worry about spending too much money on beat leases. It's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be an amazing system. I'll do a future video on that later. And you know, to everyone that has donated, I really appreciate you all for your contributions. It really helps out a lot. You know, I have equipment that I want to buy in the future so I can do higher quality projects and whatnot, and as well as my music production and everything. And I want to continue to create content for my viewers to look at, you know. And so, like I said, I really appreciate those who have contributed, and to those of you who intend to contribute in the future, I appreciate you all as well. So yeah, anyway, that's basically all I wanted to say. Look out for my beat store, which will be coming out really soon. Y'all be able to go and download beats, you know, to all the singers out there. With that, I will say shalom and take care and be blessed.